It's time for the Manhattan Pizza postgame show on the Gameday Broadcast Network. Manhattan Pizza, serving the best dang pizza in town. Now let's rejoin the broadcast team on the Gameday Broadcast Network.
And we welcome you back here to our Manhattan Pizza postgame report. Andy Hayes alongside George Costa. 55-47, the final score here in this one. And George, it was a great ball game here for the Robinson Rams to get a win here at Chantilly.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on what we saw here tonight? It was almost like, both teams had their moments, but Robinson had a little bit more.
Yes, they did. Chantilly had its moments coming out of the second half. They went on a big run, took a 7-point lead, but from that point on, with a couple minutes left in the third quarter through the rest of the game, Robinson was dominant, and they were dominant with defense. And that gets me to our player of the game, who, on behalf of his backcourt mates Matt Paul and Nate Hackett, Jared Steen scored 13 points. He's our player of the game, and with the idea that it was defense that won this game.
Yeah, it was defense, and the guards for Robinson were really all over the place, and they caused a problem when it looked like Chantilly would gain control of this ball game. Late, Robinson turned it around. Late in the third, that's when it kind of happened here, and you'll see it. Here's Nate Hackett. Great ball pressure, and then they'd get out and run, and they grab some easy buckets on the way, and a huge win. I mean, this puts them in sole possession of first place in the Concord District.
Yeah.
With a lot of basketball left to play, but you kind of like, if you're Brian Nelson, you like where your team's at right now.
And the next time they face Chantilly, they're going to face them on their home court. That's going to be an advantage to Robinson. So it's a very impressive win, and you've got to give Brian Nelson credit. It was a team victory. Their team got more decent shots off, made the shots, and really was forcing Chantilly to take three-point shots to get in this game, and they weren't great square-up threes. So Robinson wins the game on defense, and most coaches will tell you that's where the game of basketball is decided, on defense.
Well, one key factor in this game, defensively, they held Brian Sidnor in check here in this one, and that was really huge. He got kind of going late in the second quarter, that last shot right before the half.
That's right.
But really in the second half, he had a couple shots that went in. For the most part, he was not able to get anything in a groove out there, and he's their ace scorer. I mean, if he's not scoring, they've got some problems, don't they?
He averages 18.9 points per game. Now, Chantilly has 5 starters who average between 8 and 10 points per game. But for Chantilly, they've got to have Brian Sidnor scoring big. He scored 11 points in the third quarter, which followed a 3-point shot with 2 seconds left in the second quarter. He looked like he was about to go off. But the defense adjusted. Sidnor didn't get any more good shots off and was forced by the end of the game to shoot threes that under normal circumstances he wouldn't take, but he had to.
Well, Chantilly's going to have to go back to the drawing board. Second consecutive loss here in the Concord District. Robinson, a lot of momentum heading towards the backstretch. For George Costa, I'm Andy Hayes. Thank you for watching our Manhattan Pizza postgame report. We'll see you next time here on the Gameday Broadcast Network. Our final score here in this one, the Robinson Rams come home with a big win, 55-47.
The Gameday Broadcast Network is proud to present high school basketball live and worldwide online at GameDayMagazine.com. This exclusive broadcast is being powered by Integrated Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy. Manhattan Pizza, now serving Ashburn, South Riding, and Leesburg with the best dang pizza in the world. By Max Muscle Sports Nutrition. Max Muscle, partners in health. By Online Mental Trainer, Optimal Thinking, Champion Results. Visit ReadWriteTechnology.com. Phenom Strength and Conditioning, where athletes train to exceed expectations.